Okay, so they banned Grinning Ingus out of the format. So naturally, Filthy Magic Degenerates came up with a different combo deck to abuse Revels here. So Goblin Trapfinder is this neat design that says when it dies, seek a creature card with mana value 3 or less. That card perpetually gains haste. This card costs 2 less to cast. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice this creature. So the goal of this deck is to get A-Acererak the Archlich with Trapfinder plus Racketeer Boss, or a couple of Racketeer Bosses plus Birgi to let us cast this an unlimited number of times. And if you can cast A-Acererak an unlimited number of times, the Pan-Delver dungeon, if you go into the Dark Pool, lets your opponent drain 1 life. So the idea is we set up A-Acererak as we're going to cast this an unlimited number of times card, and then for every 4 times you cast it, you drain 1 life from your opponent, eventually killing them by going through the Pan-Delver. This deck can also generate lethal by making Ominous Traveler free with Goblin Trapfinder, and then using Racketeer Boss plus Birgi to generate extra mana to draft a bunch of cards from Ominous Traveler's spellbook, and eventually getting enough dominating vampires from drafting from the spellbook to give your entire board haste and then attack for lethal. Now, will the Magic Arena clock feature allow us the ability to actually play this out? Who knows? Magic Arena is a quality piece of software. Let's hop on in to some matches and see how it goes. I don't remember what difficulty I played it on when Megas. Usually I start things like that in the middle. Glorious Avocado Post, Pokemon nerd. And speaking of Glorious Avocado, I've got half of a Chipotle burrito bowl in the fridge. I get to eat for lunch here in a little bit. Yeah, if you're some kind of coward who's afraid of Magic Arena timing you out, you can play Soul Steeper and Innkeeper to make your combo click quicker. But I, as someone who is not a coward, I didn't put those cards in my deck because they're a crutch for bad people. Dubes, thanks for the 38 months. Welcome back. Appreciate it. All right, so here's a real question. You wish they didn't push Alchemy down your throat as much as they do. How are they pushing Alchemy down your throat? Can you explain? Do you ever upkeep, draw a card if your life total is greater than or equal to your noted, then note your life total. Whenever you cast a white spell, gain 1 life. Weird. Doing this and putting it on the other one. Maybe I'm supposed to wait though, because you kind of need a couple of Racketeering Bosses to set things up. I might be right to hold this. punished for not holding up a Village Rites. Not really have anything I want to discard to this. I'm gonna go ahead and Village Rites here, and now we can discard this land. Do this Rites too, honestly. Okay, so now this is 2 treasures on A-Acererak. I think I'm just passing, right? I don't really want to attack and trade this for what's it called? Does this thing stop? Oh, it just doesn't display it until I mouse over it. That's weird. Okay, so they're dead. In theory, they have died. Alright, cue the carnival music. My opponent has died. Alright, step 1, chat. Do we time out? Is there a less click-efficient combo? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I should make treasures for the Revels. You're probably right. You're probably right. All right. What do I do, chat? How do we sideboard? Click submit. Yeah, maybe. What's our win cover? Looping A-Acererak kills them, chat. The Pan Delver drains them for a life. Well, they might have something like Archon of Emeria post-board, right? My opponent conceded the match. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff right there. That's the good stuff right there. Is Alchemy ever gonna be a playable format, chat? Or is it just always going to be this? And for reference, chat, this deck isn't a fluke. This deck was the second most played deck in Crokey's Alchemy tournament this weekend, and it had the highest win rate. And that's assuming people timed out at some amount while comboing. It was 10% of the decks registered and a 61% win rate. Oh, man. Just tapped Molten Trapfinder, right? Nobody's forcing you to accept or play Alchemy, Fitter. You're really not gonna find friends in my chat trying to have this discussion. It's so It's so weird to me that people act like Alchemy is this required format when literally nobody does that about any other format. We have so many paper Magic formats and no one complains that they're being forced or pushed down your throat. Like, just ignore the formats you don't want to play and play the formats you want to play. Because nobody's forcing you to play shit. This is a Magic the Gathering. It's a children's card game. Reveling? I could be Reveling, or it could be Racketeer Boss into Village Rites the Trapfinder this turn. I think it's Racketeer Boss into Village Rites the Trapfinder. Yeah, it's just like, just stop looking for things to be mad about is a good call out. I'm blocking both of these to deny them cards. Okay, so that's it. We've combo killed them, right? We have Racketeer Boss into A-Acererak off of a Trapfinder. What a fucking format, chat. What a goddamn joke. Oh, man. Right, that's it. We do this. From an empty board, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, the A-Acererak is here, and we're off to the races. This is my opponent mousing over things, slowly figuring out what's going on, trying to understand how they lose the game. Hopefully they see themselves lose a life here, and then they slowly start to realize what's happening. They have 16 lives, so I'm going to have to venture into the dungeon 65 more times. I mean, nobody's defending. I'm just going to ban you. Take your $5 and fuck off. Nobody's defending Alchemy religiously. We're just saying that you're being a stupid shitter and you should go be a stupid shitter somewhere else. Magic players, chat. Magic players. You can't help them. Someone with that type of attitude isn't going to be a good cultural fit for Hoaglandia anyways. So we'll do them a favor by banning them. Yeah, they also never gave any examples of Alchemy being shoved down their throat. Oh, they said the Mastery Pass. The Mastery Pass was mean to them. Or like kicked their puppy or something. I gotta be greedy in bottom of lands. Alright, so if we draw A-Acererak here, they die next turn? How fucked is that, chat? If we hit A-Acererak off this Seek trigger, we literally just went Racketeer Boss, kill them on 3. Like, obviously, we're a little unlucky here and we missed, but like, that can't possibly be okay, right? Okay, so I'm gonna Racketeer Boss, and we'll put a treasure on here and here. And then we're actually set up to combo them in a few turns, right? Because we'll Racketeer Boss, treasure here, here, and then we kill them in 2. Oh, could I have killed them this turn with better play? If I would have put a treasure here instead of here... they can kill A-Acererak in response to its trigger. A-Acererak can't bounce to hand if it's dead, is accurate. Oh my gosh, are they specializing? Yes, I agree with that. If there's anything to be mad about regarding Alchemy, it's the fact that Wizards has completely bungled the format management part of it. Oh, I need an untapped land. Nailed it. What an easy game. What an easy game, chat. This all right. This is probably going to be the one and only time we play Alchemy anytime soon. We're gonna do this for like an hour or so, but like, this is not remotely okay. What? Just like, come on, Wizards. Why, like, come on. Come on. Alrighty then. Grinning Ingus was the problem. I remember that time they banned Grinning Ingus? It's just crazy to me that all of the things inside of SNC make treasures that come into play tapped, but this Alchemy design hasn't been changed to make tapped treasures yet. Like, I think it was fine to start off with it making untapped treasures, and then you're like, oh, it started here, it broke, let's just like make it like the rest of the paper designs, and that'll be fine. But like, why hasn't it happened yet? It's been like 2 months, 3 months, right? Like, no, treasure tokens aren't a mistake. Treasure tokens are great. I actually think treasure tokens are one of the best changes in modern Magic designs. Adding color fixing and smoothing to colors outside of green is such a good variance reducing mechanic for Magic. And it's like, it's one of those things where it's kind of frustrating to see this happen because they have the tools to fix this, right? Like, they know that some things should make tap treasures to not let you combo people. And like Gala Greeters is such a good example, right? Like, Gala Greeters even only lets you make 1 treasure per turn, and it's still tapped! Like, not only do you only get 1 per turn, but it's 1 per turn and it's tapped! So they put 2 safety catches on it. Honestly, getting my Village Rites Jawari Disruption when I get to untap and stick Revels here seems absurd, so thank you. Deal. Trapfinder. Play another Revels. Yeah, and Gala Greeters is still playable. I like Gala Greeters' design. I agree with that. I think it's a sweet card. Alright, unfortunately, this friend doesn't find any friends with Revels, but this is what it is. And this is my only 1-drop, right? So I should just cast Racketeer Boss next turn, and then I'll find 2 more Trapfinders guaranteed. So I only have 2 Trapfinders left in my deck. Maybe give them a card out of my deck, but eh. My deck's got a lot of bad synergy cards in it, so maybe I'm just supposed to give them one of them. It's so weird that Revels seeks to hand instead of seeking it right to the battlefield. I think I hold on to this land so that way if they kill my Trapfinder, they can't discard it with Undercity Plunder whenever I get. Seek is to hand by definition. What if I told you that the people that designed this card also control what Seek does? And that you could seek to the battlefield if you wanted to. So I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm also just telling you, though, that you don't have to be right if they didn't want you to be right. Inquisitor Captain at least, like, makes sense that it seeks to hand, because you're, like, picking between 2 things to put into play. So I think that makes a whole lot of sense. But this should probably just put it right into place. You could, like, Grafdigger's Cage or Runestone to stop it. These little 1/1s just, like, chipping away at them, because they don't want to kill it, because we could combo them. Oh no! I didn't get my death trigger. Sag. Alright, there's a world where they die this turn. Honestly, do we just keep chilling, beating them down with these? I think we do. I think I'm just chilling. If they're doing nothing, I'm doing nothing. We could theoretically kill them if they have nothing, but they're obviously playing a control deck, right? So they likely have a lot of interactive elements. Vanishing Verse technically disrupts our combo. Attacking with Trapfinder is the faster loop. You're not wrong. Farewell incoming. I still get to... Farewell will be fine, right? I get to Deadly Dispute the Trapfinder in response. It feels like they have another removal spell and they're debating how long they take 2/4 before they pull the trigger on it. That's gotta be a coincidence, Tang, because they banned Grinning Ingus. That rewarded for our patience. Opponent's playing an SUV that's at least an 18-gallon tank. LOL. I have no 1-drops left for Racketeer Boss to fish up here at the moment. Yes, this one doesn't get a cost reduction, but it having haste could be super relevant for sure. Especially if this Fable resolves. No, the Ominous Traveler is an alternative means of comboing. I know we haven't done it yet, but it does combo. How do I read its text box? Okay, I gotta pop it up over here to scroll. Got it. Okay, so do we do the Racketeer bosses out now? So this doesn't make A-Acererak completely free, but it makes it pretty close to free, right? And it'll trigger Revels a bunch of times in here now. We get 2 treasure tokens. Ominous Traveler finds us some friends. Ominous Traveler finds us some friends. Are they low enough on life to do Tomb of Annihilation? I don't think so. I think it's just Scry 1, right? Okie doke. Oh, I forgot this was gonna do that. I forgot this was gonna do that. I don't think I want an Omnis Traveler again here. This is gonna die anyways. So, we'll attack it in and get 1 damage. Oh, I forgot the 5-drop works with Revels. Yeah, that's a good call. I should get the 5-drop because of Revels. Yeah. Oratog, thanks for the 49 months. Welcome back. If you are looking for a cost-effective way to have social interaction very similar to Magic, Druid, I would highly recommend seeking out some board gaming groups in your area. You get similar ratio of similar type of gameplay sans the specifically competitive tournaments, while still getting that social outlet. Dice Throne specifically is one of my favorites, but any Euro board games tend to be pretty good strategy games. Like my entire board game shelf that takes up the entire wall in front of me I'm looking at, like, probably costs similar to Money Pile or less than that. We're gonna bring in the Mind Spikes for their control deck. What am I cutting? Cutting. Is it Birgi? It feels like it might be Birgi. They can just kill this a lot. Edge around the edge a little bit. That's very loud, child. Thank you.
Lunch. My one.
Thank you for delivering.
And can I have some yum? Yum. Yeah. Paper base got broke. Yeah. And next time we creeper base, we creeper base doing something, and I watched them.
There's a lot of overlap with like Magic players and board games too, Jordan. I bet if you poke at some of your people you usually play Magic with, a lot of them would be interested in board games. We just tap land, and then we can Racketeer Boss on a double A-Acererak next turn, right? We're 2/3 of the way there. We need another Racketeer Boss or a Birgi. Evolution is very good. As a game I've played a good bit of. This might be a game where I want a Mad Mage for card advantage to start here. That's the plan. I want to hold this back so they're afraid to attack because they don't want to kill it. I'm mind spiking them for information. We can't beat the Archon. I'm conceding. I'll put the Molten Impacts in and cut the Mind Spikes. Mind Spike's actually pretty bad against their Diviners, and Molten Impact cleans out their anti-combo card. Easy swap here. I was just sideboarded wrong. It's funny. Had I known this matchup and we'd been sideboarded correctly, we easily crushed them there, right? Because the discard spell would have been Molten Impact from the start if I had known how to sideboard. Playing Deathcap Glade, tapped on 1, because I want a Goblin Trapfinder into Village Rites on 2, and then probably play Fable on 3. Oh, it's taking the camera again, shit. Might have to hide him again. I think I want to play around Jawari Disruption here. So I'm going to go ahead and Racketeer Boss rather than play my 3-drop. Up some mana for later. That's correct. They basically just can't tap out from here. Ooh, Silver Quell Silencer is cute. That stops A-Acererak. Fable plus Trapfinder. I think it keeps auto-focusing on the relic because I keep leaning down to eat. I'll finish my bowl before I tell the camera to focus off me again. Is that crazy to discard nothing here? Yeah, I think I'm into discard nothing. I think it's like Birgi into Omnis Traveler now, right? I'm expecting Birgi to die here. I think I just take the Pit Fighter for the sake of mediocre creature beatdowns. The option to eat this so I can get his trigger. Easy pass here after. I think it's Acererak, huh? Have a random piece of crap out of my deck. A land drop. This is honestly probably the best thing they could hit. Is it their land drop they've been struggling for? Some Ominous Traveler going. Yeah, I think it's just. I would like all of the 3-mana 2/1s that don't cost me a card, please. Please, please, and thank you. This again just, kind of showcases the power of what this deck is doing. Like, this person has a bunch of good interaction for us, but we just have this, like, scrappy card advantage, motley crew creature beatdown game plan. So anybody trying to race us, we outrace them by comboing faster and more consistently. And anybody trying to interact with us, just like, all right, here's the motley crew, let's go. Good luck, Godspeed. Lethal attack if they have nothing. They have nothing, chat. Lovely. All right, you have to look at my my face large and in Technicolor while I restart the client so we can have some audio. Look, you can see Rowlet in high definition here behind me. Shout out to the Pokemon Company for sending me a selection of wonderful plushies and other things to show off in my background on stream. Always great to work with them. All right, focus on me, camera. I'm up here. Maybe. There we go. There's my ugly face. It's not been news on the Pokemon client. They must have hit technical issues. I can only assume they're having problems. Which, honestly, the fact that they're waiting to fix their problems instead of just releasing a client that's full of bugs and issues and calling it release ready, that inspires confidence in me. I can only imagine what it would look like releasing. Could you imagine if you released a client and like, let's pick a random thing that didn't work. Let's say the audio randomly cut out half of the time. Like that would just be completely unacceptable and unreasonable. So rather than release a product like that, instead it seems like they're waiting to try and fix the details around the edges, which is good. It would be a real bad luck. Yeah, exactly. So Pokemon TCG currently has a digital client that is only okay and has a really awkward card acquisition model in it. But Pokemon is like, they're trying to make the jump from Moto to Magic Arena for like a most direct comparison, basically. They're like, they have a digital client, but it's like not something that like is super great, and they're trying to modernize it. What is a card that ever had 0 on its mana cost ever created a problem in any card game anywhere? I mean, really? All right, and then Curse of the Shaken Faith is for the mirror match. This is for, it costs 0 because of Goblin Trapfinder, chat. It costs 0 because of Goblin Trapfinder. All right, so we definitely want the curses. I think we're just trimming around the edges here. There's honestly probably a Fable out. Don't quite have as much time to get set up with something like that, I don't think. I guess these to kill Trapfinder is probably important. I'm actually going to trim all the Fables and leave these in. Yeah, Trapfinder is a real strong card. They have a fast combo draw. We die, but maybe because this hand doesn't have our curse in it, we're supposed to mulligan it 'cause it's a little on the weaker side. I can see that being like the tiebreaker. Any hand that's a little bit weak if it doesn't have our combo in it. Maybe I'm supposed to do this one too. I kind of want to play it after I Revels. That's close. Because this with Revels will guaranteed get me a Whisper. Okay, so if I Racketeer Boss and then the Seek happens, and now before Racketeer Boss comes into play, we Village Rites this, so whatever this gets can get hit by Racketeer Boss. Just another Trapfinder, but it's a Trapfinder that's gonna kill itself, right? So that's fine. Hey, CO, thanks for the 46 months. Welcome back, appreciate it. Not attacking, so I don't want to give them a way to kill their Trapfinder. There's a 1-mana Birgi. And then if either of our Birgis seek a Racketeer Boss next turn, we win the game. If we don't die here. There's a chance they just kill us here. Alright, opponent, I'm gonna close my eyes. You just like tap on the desk if I'm dead, okay? My opponent and I can play on separate sides of the room, chat. We could just like, the winner could just raise their hand when they win the game. All right, and this A-Acererak has 3 treasures on it, so we have died. That's cool, fun. Oh, chat, the opponent's a coward. They've got Soul Steeper in their deck. Listen, the Diana plus Innkeeper, chat, is a crutch that you don't need. It actually doesn't add anything of value to the deck to help you win the game. It just makes it take less clicks. Don't be a coward, cut them. Just click more. Listen, if you're not committed to getting Carpal Tunnel, you're not allowed to play the deck, okay? Take the airbags out of the drag car. Having 2 A-Acereks in the opener with Trapfinder is a little medium, although I guess if we hit the Treasure Maker off Trapfinder, this is fine. This will keep that. Unfortunately, I have to commit to no green mana here in order to dispute this turn, but definitely worthwhile. We'll have a green off the treasure. At least when Trapfinder finds Trapfinder, it like re-triggers itself. It feels like a kind of weird interaction though. I feel like this should find a not Trapfinder card is probably what it should be doing. All right, so we haven't won the game yet because this makes red mana, but we can do this a couple of times for one. Oh, you know what? I should have played a black land last turn in case I hit this, so I could play it more. That was a mistake on my part. I'm gonna have one less A-Acererak play out than I should get because of my missed land sequencing. No, not really the market for Trapfinder, I don't think. That's true. We'll get to Traveler a few times here. Is that accurate? I would have gotten one more A-Acererak in there if I had sequenced correctly. Dominating Vampire is actually pretty good here. I think I take the attack here. I think their Birgi's probably more important than mine. Alright, am I dead, opponent? Have I died? Kill me! Alright, this is unfortunately not deterministic, so we have to hang out. We're like mostly dead here, but not really, because if they don't kill us, we can like untap and draw our treasure maker and then kill them. Okay, this Village Rites could definitely kill us. Racketeer Boss is probably lethal. This is 3 mana Ominous Traveler. Kind of 4 mana, because Birgi makes a mana when you cast the thing off of it too. So they recast the Traveler, they get 2 treasure tokens, they get a thing. They might not kill us before they rope and pass the turn. That's true. Alright, I think I'm gonna give it to him with the extra treasure on the Ominous Traveler. Just super unlikely to brick from here. Good to go. Thank you for the 22 months. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Just hanging out, playing Alchemy for the first and last time until the next balance patch. How does the curse in your sideboard stop them? It deals 2 damage to your opponent every time they cast a spell past their second, or past their first. So every time they loop, it shocks them. Yeah, I was just about to say, I think, okay, we tried Alchemy, we're not touching it till the next balance patch. I think I've said that every card release for like the last 3 or 4 card releases now, right? It's definitely been a common occurrence. All right, I'm getting rid of Rowlet shit, so it stops taking my camera. Okay, so we've hit the portion of the ladder where all we're gonna play is the Jund. I'm actually just gonna concede this match because we're on the Diamond 4 rank floor. If I hit the mirror match for the 3rd time, I think we're gonna be done. If other people want to play bad decks and we can beat bad decks, we'll do that. But I think if we hit the Jund mirror for the 3rd time, the format's likely to be mostly Jund mirrors, so we can just call it a day. Got my Village Rites, Chip. Feels like Jeff turned into Absol just to murder that Rowlet. I mean, you're not wrong. Companions aren't legal in Alchemy, Chip. Do I just assume any white decks that Archon post board? I think is probably the game plan. One, put in Molten Impact. Is it crazy to cut all the Birgis? Yeah, I probably want to leave some of them in to hit off of Revels with Ominous Traveler. Yeah, our snap session might be a little bit shorter today. I don't know that I want to play a ton while Mindscape is featured. It'll stop being featured tonight at the rollover, but I agree, I'm not a big fan of Mindscape as a location. Mindscape is the one that swaps players' hands on turn 6. Yeah, it was weird that they made Mindscape a featured location because they actually said their next balance patch is going to make that location less common in general. So it's weird to make a more rare location a featured one. Or did the District X feature? Yikes. I think my Beast Bounce deck is pretty okay into District X, or into Mindscape, so I'll probably play that for a little bit, because I need to farm some boosters anyways. Might as well do it on stream. Yeah, the Beast Bounce deck is pretty good at getting mostly empty. Dispute into Revels. This plays around Jawari Disruption here even, which is great. I just passed here. I could use my treasure to cast the Trapfinder that's going to sacrifice itself, but I don't know if that's worth using my treasure. I guess getting this card sooner has a lot of value. No, they do not, Griffin. I'm really surprised they didn't Jawari Disruption my dispute there. Feels like a bit of a spew on their part that they waited. So I'm through 3 Trapfinders, so I can get 1 more with this.
Why? Perfect. I haven't lost one of those in decades.
Yeah, the have some crap deck is pretty okay too. Maybe we'll start with some of that. Hey, look, chat. Remember when I said we'll just assume every white deck has Archon of Ameria? Yeah, and I get to attack with these Trapfinders, just get them killed because of Tasha's +1. Come on, Treasure Maker. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off to work we go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Playing busted decks is really fun when you're the only one playing them. Playing this mirror match sucks, chat, but playing this deck into other people that are playing bad decks is great. Sign me up. Sign me up for playing into people playing bad decks. Oh, you know what? I could cast this A-Acererak to try and find another Racketeer Boss, too. Maybe I'm supposed to do that, actually. If I do this, I get 2 treasures back. I get a treasure and a mana back. Yeah, let's do this, because if we get another Racketeer Boss, let's get something on it. Makes our looping a lot easier. Yeah, sick. This is our opponent's long pause, questioning their own life decisions that have led them here. Alright, and now we'll start drafting 3-drops. So that way, yeah, drafting 3-drops is probably better from the start, right? Because then we get more Racketeer Bosses, then we do the thing. Alright, I would like to do bad things to a nice person one more time. We'll concede a mirror match. We'll beat up someone playing something not this. And I think we'll snap for a little bit. My Magic Arena is not responding. My client is very upset with what we're trying to do to people, chat. I actually can't remember the last time I had a full client lockup like this. Usually like the audio bugs or whatever, but like not an actual full proper crash. It's definitely something new this patch. If I could pay $5 for no crashes and audio consistency, they would have my money instantaneously. It's not an option, though. Oh, thank goodness our opponent's doing something fair and bad, chat. I was a little concerned it was gonna be a mirror. Whew! Dodge that bullet. Alright, so Racketeer Boss hits both of these. Then we can get some Village Rites Deadly Dispute going in here to get some cards churning. Might be sacking the blood chief, blood thief too. We'll see what we draw. Nope, never mind. JK. JK, LOL. Okay, so let's start here. Pretty unfortunate, chat. My opponent died. Weird. Unlucky for them. A 1,000 clicks, chat. It's only 36, 72 ventures into the dungeon, okay? In just 72 short ventures, my opponent will lose the game. Culling Ritual sounds pretty good against them. We don't have as much time to set up with Fable the Mirror Breaker. It's a little grindy. It's 18 life, Michael. How many clicks could it possibly take? Good point, Jeff. Very reasonable number of clicks. Good. I'm glad you saw it. You saw it. The faster to go Mad Mage, you get the Ominous Traveler loop going. No, the Ominous Traveler loop, like, is very not deterministic. It takes a lot going right. I think Revels and Culling Trapfinder all sound worth keeping here. Okay, and then, like, they could literally die next turn if Trapfinder simply rolls into either of our 8 payoffs, right? It's like, have the Racketeer Boss in hand now. We had A-Acererak or Traveler. A-Acererak is guaranteed dead. Traveler is likely dead. Maybe I'm supposed to discard the ritual and keep the land so I can do this and this turn, actually. Yeah, actually, just gonna attack with this. Because again, if this hits one of our things and we have it for next turn with the Racketeer Boss, I messed up. I should have discarded this and kept the untapped land. God bless America. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of the I sing. Hey, Ganymede, thanks for the 11 months. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Morning, afternoon, depending on where you're at. Afternoon in the cornfields now. All right, please tap out for something dumb one more time so we can wrap this game up and put a bow on it. And that qualifies, chat. That qualifies. Chat! Do you remember when we thought this card was a problem? Do you remember we were like, you know what card's really troublesome in Alchemy? That City Stalker connoisseur, chat. It's doing all sorts of bad. Two good fair black cards in the format. Is it good for you, opponent? It was good for me. I got there. Oh my gosh, they're gonna make me click it out, chat. Down here, salt is a way of life. This is the fresh hell Why does it make me click which dungeon I'm entering if it knows that there's only one option to go there? Like, why do okay, clicking this one is fine. Like, the last one I shouldn't have to click. What are we looking for to win faster with here? Cabaretti Revels? I guess I have plenty of treasures. I should technically make goblins, huh? Keeping the Village Rites helps you win faster. How? This one. Why do I gotta click to draw a card? The Lich should have stayed in play if you'd completed any dungeon. Yeah, definitely. Opponent heard our speech about not needing the crutch of the Deanne and the Innkeeper earlier, chat. Well, the thing is, even if I do end up roping, I'm probably gonna have enough treasures and goblins that they still can't win the game, right? All right, I think that's enough of that, chat. I don't think we're gonna play Alchemy again until they fix stuff. Man, my confidence in Alchemy as a format was already pretty low, but man, after these last two combo decks, it is just shot to hell, chat. Man. Another broken combo, and it's not even a Monday. Yeah. Alrighty, well that's good enough for that. We'll be back tomorrow morning. We're gonna do some historic and some explorer. I think that's enough Alchemy for